Hey, what's up, guys? And we are back with more of the top 10 Zelda games.
Well, that's a fight between us.
When 5 plus 5 is 10.
One Vision 10 nerds. We nicknamed Vision 10 nerds.
What's up, guys? We are now going to give you a sneak preview. Well, not sneak preview, because the game's like millions of years old. That's an exaggeration, by the way.
It was made in 1991 in 1991.
Yes, so. We're going to give you a preview of the game's intro music.
When you are ready. Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past.
When you are ready.
All right.
And how awesome was that?
That was awesome.
Guess what? What number am I on? 3?
Yes, you are now on 3. We're not going to continue from number 3.
Cool.
Sister, anyone? Take her away.
For me, number 3 was Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time.
Why Ocarina of Time?
I know I'm setting Ocarina of Time low. It was actually one of the first Zelda games I actually played.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's one of the first Zelda games many people from our generation actually played. Anyway, to be honest, Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time was originally supposed to be the first game in the Zelda timeline.
Until they made Skyward Sword, which was actually before then.
Which actually came first. Anyway, we're going to get to that maybe later. I haven't decided yet.
And
anyway.
1 second.
Apologize, guys. We nicknamed decided to steal the bag of chips from me. Anyway.
Anyways, back to Ocarina of Time.
Anyway, it was supposed to be the first game in the timeline. Don't mention that again.
Okay, I won't.
It was originally supposed to be the first game in the timeline. It gave us most of our characters, most of our weapons, most of our items, most of our armor, most of our everything. It gave us a new look at the Octorok, which used to be originally this little bug thing with legs and like a cannon on its face.
Yeah.
But now it's an octopus
with a cannon on its face.
Jinx.
You didn't say Jinx before saying shut up. Anyways, we're getting off topic. Back to Ocarina of Time.
We are. It gave us another look at Ganondorf. And then it gave us another look at Ganon. Because honestly, for those of you who don't know, in the manga for Link to the Past, which was Knick-Knack's last game,
yeah,
it actually shows Ganondorf in the manga turning into Ganon.
Really?
Yes, it does. I have actually read the manga.
Well, personally,
Dorian R9's sister has a copy of it, and I was allowed to read it.
Well, personally, I like Ganondorf being in a humanoid form.
I also like the storyline they gave him, being
the
game.
Yeah, because for those of you who don't know, the Gerudos, well, Ganondorf is the king of the Gerudos. Now, Gerudos are mainly all female, but every 100 years there is a male Gerudo to be born, and that male Gerudo will then be named king.
That one was the most powerful villain you will ever face in a Zelda game. He will never leave. He will never leave. Ow. Almost like DuckTales. That's the point.
No, not DuckTales, just the theme of DuckTales.
No, DuckTales in general. Anyway,
but
getting off topic.
Yeah, like
that game gave us most of our items. Like, it gave us our starting sword, the starting shield, the master sword, the Megaton hammer, the Zora tunic, the Goron tunic, the Kokiri tunic, the what?
The hover boots.
Hover boots. The
iron boots.
Iron boots. The
and of course, how could we forget the Ocarina of Time itself?
We forgot another one.
What?
Ching! Wah, wah, wah.
Oh yeah.
Ever to get it?
The big Goron sword,
which is one of the hardest items to get, but once you get it,
it is definitely worth it.
Definitely.
And of course, it has. They give us one of the most useful items ever, the hook shot.
And they give us an upgrade for it. They give us the long shot, which is better. Anyway, it's got a reasonable storyline. It's got our lovable characters. It shows our lovable characters getting older. Not in the way that I want.
Yeah.
But, you know what, whatever. It shows our lovable characters our lovable enemies, like the Octorok. Honestly, they look so cute, even though they look like octopuses with cannons on their face. Anyway. To be honest, Ocarina of Time, great game, great storyline. Number 3. Weeding next.
Okay. My personal number 3 on my list goes all the way back to the beginning. The original Legend of Zelda.
High five, bro. Awesome.
Yeah, my place in the top 3 goes to the original Legend of Zelda video game for the NES, made in what year again?
No idea.
Okay, well,
I'm
it was
dumb.
somewhere in the late 80s, I'm sure.
Those of you who bought the GameCube when they launched it with the Legend of Zelda Collector's Edition,
Which I did.
surprise, you guys now, personally, have a copy of the following games.
Mm-hmm.
You have a copy of the original game,
The Adventure of Link,
Zelda
Ocarina
2,
of Time,
Ocarina of Time, and Majora's Mask.
and
Surprise.
a demo.
And a demo for Wind
for
Waker.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I just really love The Legend of Zelda.
That was such a good game.
That was
Such a hard game.
It was very difficult, but it was a great introduction to the series.
It was. I enjoyed it.
I think that the one thing that they could have used that would have made the game a whole lot better was an introduction to the story. Like, all they did was just the title screen, and then it's off into your adventure. They could have done with a good introduction, but like some other games, they didn't need an introduction. Like Super Mario Brothers, you know what you have to do. You have to go.
You're a plumber saving a princess from a dinosaur with a turtle shell. No, even better. You're a plumber. You're a space plumber who shoots fireballs, trying to save a over-dramatic princess from a cross-dressing dinosaur. No, from a species-confused dinosaur. Do you know where I'm getting the species confused from?
No.
He's a dinosaur wearing a frickin' turtle shell.
That can breathe fire.
So he's 3 different species. Whatever, we're getting off topic. We're talking about Mario now.
Thank you, Big 281.
You're welcome.
Anyways.
My turn.
Fine. You have to check.
Thank you.
Anyways, I'm getting off topic. Like, you don't need an introduction for some games like Super Mario Bros. You know what you gotta do. Go through the 8 worlds, rescue Princess Peach and Bowser, do the same thing in all the other games that were made. But The Legend of Zelda, I don't know. It just seems like it seemed like a more confusing game. I mean, you know you gotta go through all over Hyrule, but it's kind of weird that
They don't really give you a map either.
Yeah, they didn't give you a map either, so it's very easy to get lost, and it's
The only way to get a map for the game, it's not even in-game. You gotta draw it yourself.
Yeah.
Same with Pokemon. You gotta draw the maps for the locations yourself.
Yeah.
Which I did.
But anyways, yeah, it would have been good to get a little introduction, or even a map of the Hyrule. And it's strange that there's no castle, but anyways. But you do have to go through a lot of dungeons, and you have to do a lot of things.
You gotta do a lot of thinking.
And yes, it does require a ton of thinking. It just takes up a lot of your time. But the graphics for 8-bit, they were 8-bit, but the graphics were really good for the 8-bit era.
Yeah, it was definitely a really good improvement to the Atari 2600 and the 5200.
Yeah, a great NES game. Probably one of the best.
It was actually one of the original NES launch titles.
Yeah, NES launch titles, like with Duck Hunt, Excite Bikes, and Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah.
But
for those of you who bought the NES, you got the Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt Super Cartridge thing.
Yeah. But anyways, again, we're getting off topic.
No, we're not.
A great introduction to the series.
It was very
But
good.
It could have been better with like a plot. Like
Yeah, it was basically go here, kill this, go there, kill that. Oh, hey, an item. Go here, kill this. Oh, hey, a shiny triangle thing.
Shiny triangle. Yay! You got the thing. Yeah.
Chugga Conroy.
Yeah, class. That was just awesome. But
No. I'm sorry.
anyways, like I said, just a phenomenal game. one of the best in the series. Not really one of my not my favorite, but definitely one of the best. So I can easily deem it at least at number 3. For if it wasn't for this game, then I don't know what we would do, because
we wouldn't have Legend of Zelda without Legend of Zelda.
yeah, that's basically it. Now, over to Big Shifter 81.
My turn.
Number 2.
For me.
Yeah, for you at least.
Legend of Zelda game number 2 for me was Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess. Yes,
Yeah.
there's a reason for this one. Do you want to know what the reason is? Of course you do. The reason is, it was a modern-day version of Link to the Past. You had the Twilight Realm, a different version of the Dark Realm. You turned into a wolf, a different version of the bunny. You had not as annoying companion this time.
Yeah.
You had, what's her name?
Midna.
Midna, thank you. A little freakish-looking elf thing. Which,
You can unplug the laptop now and
yeah,
plug the
that's what I'm
charger.
doing.
Yeah. Oh, whoa, wait a minute.
I do apologize to that little jerk, guys. Anyway.
Okay, anyways, back to Twilight Princess. You have Midna.
Midna on your team, yes.
And at
It
the end,
was
she
more
is so hot.
when she manages to transform.
Yeah.
No, actually before she transforms. For a little midget elf thing.
Yeah.
Anyway, besides the point. It took place roughly 100 years after Ocarina of Time did. And you've got a character who was sealed away by the 7 sages of Ocarina of Time, who look nothing like them.
I know.
Okay, maybe the one who was Darunia looked like Darunia. A little bit.
And Darunia, of course, is a Goron sage.
Exactly. And there was that fat guy. The fat
Rauru?
guy was there too. Yeah. And I also think I figured out who died.
Who?
When Ganon, the one that Ganon killed,
Hmm?
I know who died.
Who?
Rudo.
Oh, that sucks.
Rudo was awesome.
Hmm.
Rudo was good. But still, Rudo was awesome. Anyway, besides the point. So basically, you're going all over Hyrule to try to purge your realm from the Twilight Realm. You're trying to release your Zant, who is the version of Agni from Link to the Past, his hold on Hyrule. And you have the power, while you're in the Twilight Realm, to... Well, even when you're not in the Twilight Realm, you've got to be a wolf first. And you get the power to change at will later on in the game. You have the power to teleport between realms. You have that in Link to the Past as well.
That's true.
This game gave us the Wii graphics. It gave us awesomer GameCube graphics. It gave us better weapons, better everything. It didn't give us a freaking annoying fairy that says, hey, listen every 2 seconds. Yes, Navi, I'm talking to you. Anyway, it was a great addition to the storyline. It was pretty much the end of the storyline, if you think about it.
Well, personally, I think that Twilight Princess was the most confusing story.
Granted, yes. No, it wasn't the most confusing. That was Majora's Mask.
No, Majora's Mask story was confusing, but I think the Twilight Princess was even more confusing.
Yeah, anyway. Twilight Princess, great game, great everything. Next, we're going to go to...
My top.
For his number 2.
For my number 2.
See you guys next.
See you next time.